Hey guys, Lexus driver here. Now on this video, I'm gonna be doing some comparison video on Lexus and Toyota's all-electric vehicle. I'm gonna start with the Lexus one because I really love Lexus a lot. Ever since I was a kid, I really love Lexus vehicles. So I'm gonna be starting off with this one. This one is called the Lexus Lexus RZ. Okay, so this is the Lexus RZ. This is Lexus's full electric vehicle. Um, so, given the exterior of this vehicle, you can see that you can see that the front grille of the vehicle, it's in a lot of electric vehicles, the front grille is mainly for aesthetics, but since it's a pure electric vehicle, you are going to be encountering grills like this. But what I love about the Lexus RZ, apart from being all electric, it's because this is particularly a crossover vehicle, and like I said, this is Lexus's attempt at building a pure electric vehicle. Um, Originally there was actually going to be a fuel cell vehicle, but I think due to problems with the fuel cells, it turns out that Lexus, they decided to scrap it. But the book is still open for fuel cell vehicles. It's just they haven't built one yet. There was a fuel cell concept vehicle that that they showcase, but unfortunately, Lexus didn't make it into fruition for having a fuel cell vehicle. So they came up with a compromise. So they came up with a pure electric vehicle. Um, what I'll say is this Lexus's attempt at building a pure electric vehicle. This was to actually compete with Tesla, but unfortunately, what's going on at Tesla, apart from apart from the best-selling vehicles they have, the Tesla Cybertrucks, they do have problems, and people started to regret buying the Tesla the Tesla Cybertruck. So uh, I would say that, well, I hate to say I would say, but this is obviously, Lexus's attempt at building a pure electric vehicle as a way to compete with Tesla. But apart from that, I really love the exterior design of the vehicle. It looks very futuristic, and I'm pretty sure from the moment you start this vehicle, it's pretty quiet. Anyways, let's move on to the interior. Now, the interior of this vehicle, very, I would say the interior. This is okay. I'm okay. There are some physical buttons. Climate control, and also you got a big screen, and also a transmission shifter that is simple because it's an electric vehicle. It's meant to be. You're meant to have an automatic transmission that's easy and very intuitive to use. But overall, the design of the interior of the Lexus RZ, it's okay. I can live with that. I can live with this with the redesigned steering wheel, the redesigned infotainment system, the climate control system, the instrument panel, the center console. Everything here, I can live with that. So at least Lexus has put some effort into having a really good interior. And yes, Lexus, they have discontinued officially the remote touch controller and also the remote touchpad controller because people were complaining a lot that it's been distracting them. So Lexus came back to having touchscreens. Voila. The interior is fully refreshed. No more annoying touchpad or remote touch controller. They finally have given you a touchscreen. You get what I mean. And also, this Lexus RZ is also already this Lexus RZ is also already on sale in the Philippines. Uh, so pretty cool. Um, if I ever get a chance to drive it, I might do a POV if I ever got the chance to drive it. But for now, I do have a GoPro camera, but I don't have the equipment yet for doing this kind of stuff. But I find it's pretty cool. I really like the interior of this vehicle. Now, enough about that one. Let's move on to the Toyota one. This one is the Toyota BZ, and yes, the Toyota BZ. It's officially on sale in the Philippines here. Though you have to order it first because the the supply is pretty much limited. I would say the reason why it's limited in the Philippines is because the Toyota BZ it's still recently new. It recently came to the Philippine market. Um, uh, a lot of parts of the Philippines, including where I'm currently at Cebu. Um, there's not so much there's not so much like charging stations. Uh, the mall my parents and I frequent a lot. There is actually dedicated charging stations for vehicles like this, but not so much because this is still relatively new. But hopefully, a lot of this will come to fruition, and it's really good that the Toyota BZ is already coming here in the Philippines. Um, what I love about the BZ is the front grille. The front grille, it's also purely aesthetics. It's mainly for looks, but this is after all, this is a pure electric vehicle, and um, the Toyota BZ, the exterior looks very sleek, very futuristic, and I'll get to the interior once I finish talking about the exterior. So comparing the Toyota BZ and the Lexus RZ, since Lexus is the luxury division of Toyota, the Toyota BZ and the Lexus RZ, they have a lot of similarities when it comes to the exterior. The interior slightly different, but still has that same design influence. Um, but if you catch my drift. But anyways, that's it for for the exterior. I'm gonna show you guys the interior. Now the interior, it's also more futuristic and simple. Transmission, center console, the steering wheel. The steering wheel, it's a lot like the new generation Prius. The center console, it still remains the center console. It's also different. So the even though the Toyota BZ and the Lexus RZ, they both look they both look a bit identical, except that the Lexus RZ is much more luxurious if you bump up the trim level. But for the BZ, it's purely simple and more budget friendly compared to the Lexus. But the Lexus, if you go for the base model, it is also the cheapest you can get for the base model. And for the Toyota BZ, the interior it's still simple. The steering wheel, the instrument panel, it's also similar to the one found in the Prius because the Prius they relocated for the brand new from the third generation Prius, and then from the fourth, the fifth, and then maybe in the future, the Prius's instrument panel, it's now relocated to the driver's line of sight because the previous generation Prius vehicles they had it in the center. They had it in the center, which can be distracting because you constantly have to turn your head around, and that can be very distracting. So it's pretty cool that the instrument panel. This is a lot like what's found in the new generation Prius, and the infotainment screen. It's still the way it is, but more simple because the for Toyota it's meant to be simple, very intuitive. if you catch my drift. But yeah, overall, in comparison, between the Lexus RZ and the Toyota BZ, yeah, if you really love Toyota, you grew up with this one. This is the vehicle best for you. So if I had to choose between the Toyota BZ and the Lexus RZ, the Toyota BZ, I can live with that. I'm okay with this one, but since I really love Lexus so much, I really like the Lexus RZ, and I'm since these are all pure electric vehicles, I can guarantee that from the moment you start the vehicle, you don't hear any engine sound. It's purely humming. That you know that it's pure electricity. And both of these vehicles, whenever you get this vehicle, you get you get the you get from the moment you open the trunk, you get your dedicated cable for charging your vehicle. But that's a level one charger. Level two charger if you're in a hurry to charge the vehicle. Uh, well, uh, there's that option. Um, for the level one charger, it would take approximately 3 hours to fully charge the vehicle. And for a vehicle like this, to make sure it charges correctly, since the level one charger, it takes about 3 hours or more to charge, because a level one charger, it's 120 volts, and to make sure it charges correctly, they recommend that it has to be a 15 amp circuit or higher. And for the level two charger, they have what's called a 240-volt charging station, and I think you can actually have your own charging station at home, but for public charging stations, that's a different story. So level two chargers charge a lot faster. Like if you're in a hurry to get the vehicle charged up, uh, there is that option. But overall, regardless, level one or level two, the vehicle can still charge. And this is a pure electric vehicle. This is totally different from a plug-in hybrid. The reason why it's called a plug-in hybrid is because it's a hybrid vehicle that you can refuel, and then also you can charge normally, like you would in a normal charging vehicle. So this is totally different from plug-in hybrids. This is a pure electric vehicle. But don't take my word for it. Whatever thoughts you have about the Lexus RZ and the Toyota BZ, let me know in the comments down below, so you guys so I can see your honest opinions about these vehicles. And if any of you guys have owned these vehicles, comment down below how do you feel about these particular vehicles, because I feel pure electric. The cabin's quiet, but don't take my word for it. Just let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments down below how you feel about driving these vehicles. For my viewers who have owned these vehicles, let me know in the comments down below how you feel about these vehicles. But anyway, guys, that's all I have this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, and be sure you hit that notification bell so you can stay updated on new content I have on my YouTube channel. But anyway, guys, that's all I have this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye, and have a good day, everybody.